Death, the ultimate frontier, the final mystery. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil? What if I told you that by facing death, you could unlock the secret to true freedom? In the next few minutes, we will explore a powerful practice that has the potential to shatter your perception of reality and awaken you to a dimension untouched by mortality. This is not for the faint of heart, but for those brave enough to confront their deepest fears. A profound transformation awaits. My dear friends, today we delve into the practice of death meditation. Now, I know what you're thinking. FKA, why would I want to meditate on something so morbid? But you see, it is precisely our resistance to death that keeps us trapped in a cycle of fear and suffering. The human mind, in all its complexity, simply cannot fathom non-existence. It recoils from the very thought, and yet it is this very confrontation that holds the key to our liberation. Let me be clear, death meditation is not a comfortable practice. It is raw, intense, and often deeply unsettling. Many seekers come to the spiritual path expecting only bliss and tranquility. But true awakening, my friends, is not always a gentle process. It can shake you to your very core, stripping away everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world around you. As we begin this journey, it's important to understand the complexities involved. The mind, ever protective of its own existence, will create fear. It will conjure up images of darkness, of nothingness, of ceasing to be. This is natural. But we must learn to observe these fears without becoming entangled in them. As you progress in this practice, you may notice something profound happening. Your very identity, the persona you've spent a lifetime building, begins to crumble. Everything you've clung to for security, your possessions, your relationships, even your own body, is revealed for what it truly is: temporary, fleeting, impermanent. This process can feel like an inner death, a dissolution of the ego and all its attachments. It is not uncommon for practitioners to experience intense emotions during this phase: grief, anger, confusion. But I urge you, do not turn away. For beyond this breaking down lies a dimension of existence untouched by death, a realm of pure consciousness that has always been your true nature. Remember this: death meditation dismantles everything false. If you hold on, you will suffer. If you let go, you will awaken. It is as simple and as profound as that. Now, let us take a moment to experience a guided death meditation. I invite you to close your eyes and make yourself comfortable. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, allow your body to relax. Imagine, if you will, the last moment of your life. See yourself lying there, breath growing shallow, heartbeat slowing. Everything you've built in this lifetime, your home, your achievements, your very identity, begins to slip away. Do not resist this process. Let it happen. Let it all go. As your consciousness begins to fade, notice that amidst the dissolution, something remains, silent, untouched, eternal. This, my friends, is your true nature. Sit with this awareness for a moment. Feel the vastness of it, the peace, the freedom. Now, gently bring your attention back to your body. Take a deep breath, and when you're ready, open your eyes. What you've just experienced is a glimpse of the profound potential of death meditation. To truly engage with this practice is to dismantle yourself piece by piece. Yes, it can be painful at first. The ego does not relinquish its hold easily. But if you persevere, if you dare to stay present through the discomfort, you will discover something remarkable. That part of you which does not die, which has never been born, and which remains eternally free. This is where true liberation begins. Not in accumulating more knowledge or experiences, but in stripping away all that is false until only the truth remains. Now, I can see the questions forming in your minds. FK, isn't this practice dangerous? Could it lead to depression or even suicidal thoughts? These are valid concerns, and it's important to address them. Death meditation, when practiced with proper guidance and understanding, does not lead to a morbid obsession with death. On the contrary, it cultivates a profound appreciation for life. By facing our mortality head-on, we learn to live more fully in the present moment. We stop postponing our joy, our love, our growth. We realize that each breath is precious, each interaction an opportunity for connection and meaning. Moreover, this practice reveals the illusory nature of the separate self. As the fear of personal annihilation diminishes, so too does the burden of ego-driven anxieties and desires. What remains is a spacious awareness, capable of embracing all of life, its joys and sorrows, its beginnings and endings with equanimity and grace. But I must emphasize, death meditation is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it must be used with wisdom and care. If you have a history of severe depression or trauma, it's essential to work with a qualified teacher or therapist before engaging in this practice. The goal is not to induce fear or despair, but to cultivate a clear-eyed acceptance of life's impermanence and to discover the deathless essence within. For those of you who feel called to explore this path, I encourage you to begin slowly. Start with short sessions, perhaps just a few minutes each day. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Remember, the aim is not to escape from life, but to engage with it more fully, more authentically. As you progress, you may notice profound shifts in your perception and behavior. Things that once seemed vitally important, petty arguments, material possessions, social status, may lose their grip on you. In their place, a deep sense of peace and purpose may arise. You may find yourself more compassionate, more present, more alive than ever before. This transformation is not always easy. There will be moments of doubt, of fear, of wanting to turn back to the familiar comforts of ignorance. But I urge you to persist. The freedom that awaits on the other side of this inner death is beyond anything the mind can conceive. In conclusion, my friends, I invite you to consider death not as an enemy to be feared, but as a teacher, a gateway to profound awakening. By meditating on death, we learn to live more fully. By facing our deepest fears, we discover our truest strength. By letting go of all that is temporary, we realize that which is eternal within us. If you wish to deepen your journey, I encourage you to practice this meditation daily. Start small, be patient with yourself, and allow the process to unfold naturally. And please share this wisdom with those who fear death. Let us learn to use death not as an end, but as a doorway to awakening. Remember, the choice is yours. You can continue to live in fear of death, allowing it to cast a shadow over your days. Or you can embrace it as the ultimate catalyst for transformation, using it to strip away all that is false until only the truth of your being remains. The path of death meditation is not an easy one, but for those with the courage to walk it, a freedom beyond imagination awaits. Are you ready to begin this journey? The door is open, the choice is yours. May you find the strength to step through, and may you discover the deathless essence that has always been your true nature.